6 o'clock in the morning, and the car has just finished a charging cycle. As I get closer to it, it's going to recognize the fact I'm near it, and it's going to turn on everything. I already see the lights starting to turn on, the interior lights. But basically, wake up in the morning after a night of charging, and right here on my Electron V box, it says that the total charge time was 8 hours, 32 minutes, and it stopped at 8:32:05. It says that it put in a total of 74.87 kilowatt hours, and that was at the 40 amps, 230 volts, 38.4 degrees Fahrenheit. So that was the running temperature. And it says it's waiting because it doesn't know what's going to happen next. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to deactivate it. So once I turn that off, it shuts down. The car will realize that it shut down, and then it will let me take the plug out. So that's basically it. So the green light is about to go away. And once the green light goes away, I will pull this. So it's hitting red and blinks red. Okay, and then I just pull the plug out, and that's it. So plug just has to, it has a release switch in there to make sure that you're not able to interrupt the connection. It's another safety precaution. And that's it. Basically, that's all I have to do. And now I have 306 miles worth of range. There you have it. 306 miles of range, 100%. 306 miles. So, turn up the heat. I could have pre-warmed the car before I got in, but the car warms up pretty fast. The heat is set at about 80. I keep the fan about 1, but as soon as you get in, heated seats come on, heated steering wheel comes on. And these things are actually very, very efficient when they're running. So, you know, they're quite impressive when it comes to how quickly they heat and cool and everything like the. I haven't really used the ventilated seats much. I only tested them to make sure that they worked. But the heated stuff is very, very efficient. I also like the fact that it automatically will heat the passenger seats if you ask it to. And the thing about it is, it also knows that as there's nobody sitting in the chair, it knows to not heat that seat because it would be a waste of energy. So this thing's pretty smart. It's a pretty smart programmed car, you know? So all they got to do, GM really should have had its own charging network, just like Tesla. Maybe if GM, Ford, and Stellantis had done a charging network. But the bottom line is we don't really care who runs the charges. We just need more chargers. That's the bottom line. And they have to be reliable. And that's it. So I'm on, what is this? Woodhaven. And I came across this Jeep SRT. It's an older one. It's a 2012. But he had put like blue calipers on it, and he had it stance pretty well. Looks good. Ambush Auto Club. So he's part of an auto club. But why does it sound like it's farting though? I hope that's not really like a V6 or something. I'd be very, very upset if I found out that, because it shouldn't sound like that. I may have to ask him. Well, he's got TVs all over the inside. He's got rear seat TVs. He's got a front. Nah, something's wrong. Something is no. Listen, I've owned 5 Hemis, including the Hellcat, and ain't none of them sounded like that. That sounds like a V6. Something's wrong there. That thing goes. Nah, man, something's wrong. Something's up. Excuse me, sir. I need you to pull over. I need you to show me your engine. Something's wrong there. Something's wrong. Something is wrong there. I don't know what it is. Now, listen, maybe he straight piped it or something, and something's missing or something. But that would make sense. But nah. Nah, son. No. What's that sound back there? What is that sound back there? No, wait. I gotta hear that again. Wait a minute. I don't know, man. I don't know. I know those fender flares, those are not stock fender flares. So no. I gotta turn on my window because his music is gonna give me a copyright infringement. No. It's something's up. I think that might be the V6 or the Hemi. Even, that front, I'm looking at the front bumper. That front bumper doesn't have the white light LED strip. So yeah, I think that's probably a 6 with a whole lot of stuff put on it. Looks good though, because from a distance he had me fooled. I thought it was SRT. From a distance. But then I heard that looks good though. I give it to him. It looks really good. Looks really good though. But it's not SRT though. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I need you to pull over and show me your engine, sir. Okay, we are reaching Queens Boulevard. Now you're talking about a place you don't want to be when there's traffic. This is the place you do not want to be. Queens Boulevard, Rego Park. You do not want to be over here. This is where the Queens Center Mall is. This place is a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. You could just look, you look at all these lanes. It's like, they designed this place so that you'd get tickets and so you get into car accidents. They literally designed it that way. They designed it to ensure that you would either get into a ticket or a car accident. Look at this place. Man, this Queens Center Mall, yeah, they've built this. This place used to be relatively small. They built the hell out of this place. They built it all the way back and everything. Like it's much bigger. Every single time I come over here, it's like bigger than it ever was before. It's very interesting, yeah. Hey, Google. Yep, Queens Boulevard. Queens Boulevard. This place is a madhouse. It's like a long time ago. Like, I remember this place back in the 80s. Like, when you remember, this is where they shot Coming to America. Look at all this development that didn't exist. This lady decided that she was going to wait till it's green to start walking across. Now, listen, if you end up on the news, another life claimed by the Boulevard of Death, I'm not going to shed any tears. You should not be doing that. You should cross in the green, not in between. You're supposed to wait. Oh, shit. What is this? What is this? Can I stay over here? Yeah, it looks like I can. Yeah, this used to be the hangout spot. There was a restaurant I used to take my girlfriend all the time right over here. It was a nice place too. Like, I think at one point we were going to that place over there because we used to come over here all the time because it was really easy to get here by subway. Like, right after school, we'd come over here. We'd get like dinner or something, get lunch or something. That was back before the internet ruined women. Oh, okay, so they changed that place. This place is now a Hindu temple. It used to be called Ocean World. And then it was like a seafood Chinese restaurant buffet type thing. But that Ocean World, that's what it was. And then they changed it to something else. And now it looks like it's just gone. Damn. And they changed it to Nope. You know what? I'm wrong. That's it right there. So they changed it into a big catering hall. That's it right there, yeah. Haven't been down here. I usually try to stay away from this area. But they have a lot of decent restaurants. They have a lot of decent supermarkets and stuff like that one over there. That's a decent supermarket. This is like Korean Chinatown, basically. It's like Korean, half Chinese. So I had like Chinese friends who live up these blocks. And man, they got some like small apartments, but everything's worth so much money. It doesn't matter how small it is. All apartments are worth like $1 million. It's like, I would never want to live over here. It's like if I even had the property, I would simply sell it and move. It's like I would not want to stay over here because it's just so congested. You can't park. They got speeding cameras every damn where. I haven't been there in so long. Well, they still have the parking lot, but they built this place up to the point where I don't even recognize it no more. They changed the name again. It's called Domichelagio. Yeah, that used to be called Ocean World. Pacific Ocean World. And they used, man, I tell you, back when cars were cool, they used to have Big Boys Toys. It was like a rim shop right here, and you could come here and you could buy rims for your car, or you could have your car customized. I had a 2002 Expedition customized over here. Biggest waste of money ever. Like, I'll never do no shit like that ever again. It was a huge waste of money. A huge waste of money. Neon light tubes and shit. That was that Fast and Furious bullshit. Put neon light tubes under the car, and the cars drive. Like, I see some of these people still driving around. Their cars look like Christmas trees and shit. Yeah, Big Boys Toys. I think they took that place out, and they turned everything into apartments. It's like everything's apartments now. It's all apartments. All of this used to be just stores. And even those buildings right there, everything is apartments. It's like they're gonna pump the population of Queens is gonna be so high. It's like in the movie Judge Dredd, where you got mega cities and mega blocks. Crime is gonna be like just insane because there's just gonna be so many people. It's just gonna be ridiculous. Like it's gonna be on the level of like Malthus versus Boserup. It's going to be ridiculous. In fact, wait a minute. Yeah, this was one of them. But this is not Big Boys Toys. They just, the sign just says Windows 10. But yeah, but most people really don't even do that stupid shit no more. You're buying 34-inch rims. It's like these potholes will finish your ass. And then this is the place where you're buying these used-ass BMWs, these used-ass Lexuses and shit. Yeah, it's all apartments now. All of this is apartments now. When you see those places, this luxury apartment shit, it's like, yeah, that's how you know your neighborhood's done. This is gentrification. They're going to ultimately gentrify everything over here. It's funny because when you look at some of these smaller houses, you can actually see what it used to be like with regular little houses and stuff. But as you get towards Manhattan, all of it turns into like industrial and commercial. It's amazing. It's just like I'm looking at some of these little houses right there. And just like these over here. There's a lot of little houses over here as you get like Woodside and Corona and stuff. A lot of little houses, 3-floor, 4-floor houses. Like some of these houses have 4 floors. Like even that one. Basement, 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd. You know, some of these houses actually have 4 floors like over there. I had friends that lived over here.
East Brooklyn Queens Expressway ramp to Robert F. Kennedy Bridge.
Okay.
Use the right lane to take the I-278 East ramp, then merge onto I-278 East.
This place is a nightmare. This place is a freaking nightmare. So most of this traffic during this time of day, it's mostly rideshare. I'm gonna be stuck over here I got a meeting. I'm gonna be stuck over here for a while. Oh my God. Madam Web. Yep, another one. Yeah. It's like, yo, listen, these people, they could keep all of this. A telemarketer's calling me. Of course, I want that. Fuck them. I don't want to talk to them. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. In fact, let me throw on this self-drive real quick. This way I don't have to be so self-conscious while I'm driving. Just stay between the lines, honey. And over there, look at the roads. The roads are so bad. I'm surprised my Super Cruise even works. These roads suck. Roads are freaking terrible. Oh my God, it's not even 2 and these people are already creating traffic nightmares. This is ridiculous. It's not even 2 yet.
In 800 feet, use the middle lane to keep left at the fork, stay on I-278 East, and follow signs for Robert F. Kennedy Bridge, Bronx. Use the middle lane to keep left at the fork and stay on I-278 East, then take exit 43. Take exit 43, then turn right onto 30th Avenue. Turn right onto 30th Avenue.
These potholes.
In 600 feet, turn left onto Booty Street. Turn left onto Booty Street.
Booty Street? Booty. It really says Booty Street. B-O-O-D-Y. Booty Street. Yeah, this street is Booty. Right. I'll be damned. I never knew that the street's name was Booty Street. I always thought it was like a number, 30th Avenue. Booty. I had a Colombian girlfriend over here. That was wild. She was interesting. She ate a lot of meat. Good girl. I haven't talked to her in a while. This place is a nightmare.
Take the second right, then turn left.
Right. In this Japanese restaurant, they got this mirror right here. This is pretty freaking cool. They got a mirror. You just touch it, or you could dim it, change color, temperature. I guess. I don't know what that one does. I don't know what that does. It's almost like I don't know if it has a fan or something. I don't know what that means. That's freaking cool. I want one of these. I want a mirror like that. Yeah, nice Japanese restaurant right here. Queens Boulevard. Pretty nice. Yeah, well, I can't wait till I get to Japan itself. It's gonna be awesome. I had to stop by this place used to be called the Taj Mahal, but fantastic Indian food right here at Jamaica Avenue. No, I'm sorry, it's not Jamaica Avenue. It's next to Jamaica Avenue, Hillside Avenue. Fantastic. So I come here, get some mango lassies, and basically it's like after a prayer service, it's like everybody comes in. It's kind of like being in Maldives again. It smells just like Maldives. I remember that. It's kind of like being in Dubai. Food's fantastic. If you're in the Queens area and you want some damn good mango lassi and you want some really good food, you gotta come here. You gotta come here. The mango lassi is fantastic. You also have Dahl yogurt right there, and that's pretty good too. Yeah, and Indian food. Oh yeah. Oh. Chicken biryani, goat biryani, beef tahari. Yeah, they got some stuff here, boy. This stuff is fantastic. If you like Indian food, this stuff right here, you come down here to Hillside Avenue, this will blow you away. Tell them I sent you. This food will blow you away. And let me tell you something, your booty, when you get on that toilet, your booty is going to be on fire. From the curry, oh my God, the curry will put your booty on fire. I mean, you'll be sitting on that toilet screaming. Yep. Put your ass on fire. Yeah, that stuff, that curry. Oh boy, God, that curry, that'll put your ass on fire. Huh? You want to sell your car? What you got?
I got Range Rover.
Range Rover?
Yeah, Velar. It's not too small.
A Velar?
Yeah.
No, it's not too small. It's actually pretty big. You know what? My father said the same thing because I'm so tall, but believe me, I'm comfy. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's open. You can look in there. Yeah, it's unlocked. And you can look at the front. Yeah. Oh, it's unlocked. It's not. No, pull the handle.
Like this?
No, pull.
Oh.
Yeah. Got a little bit of bird poop on there. I gotta clean that when I get home. Yeah, it's a big car inside. Like, it looks small, but it's an electric car. So a lot of space.
Yeah.
A lot of space in there.
Oh shit. With the new.
Yep. Yeah, I just got this and have it for a little while. They're gonna make the Escalade electric. They're gonna make another one electric. Yeah, it's a good car.
Like, how much you pay for?
This was 80, but I got like 10,000, 12,000 off. Yeah. Got like some discounts. You all right?
All right, brother.
You'll take care.
I want to sell it on
The
the Velar.
Velar?
Yeah, I want to sell it.
How many miles?
No, it's
50,000? How much for it? How much?
I get a good price outside because I want to buy
HSE?
Yeah.
Oh my.
The big one.
The new one is 110,000.
No. The new one is autobiography. It's starts with the 150.
So 50,000. So 50,000 miles. But how much you want for it?
Right now, I went to the dealer, one of my boy, he owns the dealer, 162. He said, like, listen, it's not a good idea, like, if you sell it to me because I buy a wholesale.
Okay.
The highest I'm going to give you for 28 or 29.
All right.
But it's not worth it for me.
I
bought it, for...
if I know anybody who's looking for a truck and they don't mind getting used, I'll let them know.
Yeah.
All right. It looks like good condition.
No, it is.
Nothing,
right. I do, highly maintain.
Okay.
I don't drive lot.
All right.
Here, there, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, you'll get back in and get nice and cool. Nice and warm.
Yep.
Freaking freezing out here. Yeah. Okay. Put this right there. Get my mango lassi and my girl's mango lassi. She could have that when I get home. I was thinking to myself, yeah, they're looking at the front lights. I was thinking to myself how much I love this car for telling me where these goddamn speed cameras are. Because these speed cameras are everywhere. And they show up. They show up in the dash. Like you can see, there's speed cameras freaking everywhere. Yeah, so there's speed cameras everywhere. And the problem is when you're driving in the dark, you can't see them easily, right? So what's interesting is while I was coming down here, And this is Jamaica, and this is Hillside Avenue right now. Jamaica Avenue is one block over, basically. But like you may remember when I did that video when I bought the Hellcat, I actually drove down this block and then I made a turn right here on Sutphin. But the thing about it is these speed cameras, they're everywhere, right? And the thing about it is there was a guy who was right in front of me and he was doing 40 miles an hour. This guy does not have lights on. Put your fucking lights on, stupid. So anyway, there was a guy who was driving in front of me and the thing flashed him. So he's getting a ticket in the mail for $50. But the beautiful thing about this fucking car is this car tells you exactly where the speed cameras are. So when my blue triangle gets next to a speed camera, that basically tells you the speed camera's right there. So you absolutely have to slow down. And then as soon as you're away from it, you can just speed up again. And this is Domingo Lassie. Oh my God, Domingo Lassie. This is Domingo Lassie. I come down here just for, look at this guy staring at my car. Like this car, huh? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, see, everybody's like, oh, nobody wants EVs. I'm like, yeah, that's not true. So anyway, come down here, get the Mango Lassie. And then now it's time to escape freaking South Jamaica. And, yeah, so just all you got to do is just watch out for these goddamn speed cameras. And that's it. Just get out of here. These people, one of them doesn't have a helmet on. You're supposed to have a helmet on because I seen people fall off these bikes and then they like a bus come and split their head open. It's like, no, you can't, you gotta have a helmet on. That's like a law. All right. Yeah, you gotta be, look at these roads. Jesus Christ. Split your damn rims. These people. You guys gotta get off this corner. I don't know, you must be selling weed or something. It's got to get off the corner. Yeah, well, after 7 o'clock, it's like the only time you can really drive down here. Because after 7 o'clock, this place opens up a little bit. Because you can't park around here easily. But after 7 o'clock, there's no more meter maids. The Mango Lassie. So every time I go to the Indian restaurant, it's like my chick says, yeah, bring me back a Mango Lassie. So I was like, yeah, okay. I drink mine now, though. Yeah, let me tell you something. That curry, man, that shit'll put your asshole on notice. That curry's something else, boy. But that curry will light you up. The Q6. I'll never forgive them for changing the Q6's stop. The stop for the Q6 used to be right there at the corner I just passed. And when I was a kid, and I had to go to school and everything, and I always had to take the Q6. And now they've changed it. They've made the bus stop under this stupid Long Island Railroad thing. Meanwhile, it used to be like the Q60. I think it was, oh, okay, so this is the Q6 stop. And I think there's another one, but they shifted them, and I never liked the fact that they did that. Never liked that. It's like sometimes it's better to just leave well enough alone. Got all of these fast food restaurants selling fried chicken and burgers and shrimp and fried shrimp. Got all these goddamn little fast food restaurants just selling fried food. All these mega buildings and stuff pumping up the population. It's like pretty soon you can't even get down here no more. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely freaking ridiculous. Oh my God. They got cops under here waiting at the damn stops. They got cops up here. I don't know if they're looking for seatbelts or what, but they're up there staring me down, trying to get me. I think they're looking for seatbelts or something. Either that or they're looking for TLC violations. Because the problem is, if you're an Uber and you're not properly registered and all that shit, they gonna get you. So I had to put my, I had to drop my hand, make it look like, oh yeah, don't worry, officer, I'm obeying all the laws. All right. Yeah, so I don't want to be stuck down here too long. It's just too much. It's too congested. This shit looks terrible. It's starting to look like like Trump says, it's starting to look like a third world country down here. But then again, this area of South Jamaica really never ever did. Look at this building. My God. Can you imagine how much it's like Judge Dredd 3D. Mega cities, mega blocks. The drugs, the criminals, the crime. It's like, yeah, man, they're going to pump the population of this damn city up so much. It's like, it's just going to be ridiculous. So here you are. It's another big truck tour. Tour of South Jamaica, basically. All of these there used to be houses over here. All of this used to be like houses and everything. They've gotten rid of all of that. like they must have bought those people out and they were like, yeah, we got eminent domain, suckers. Because if you look down most of these blocks, it's like regular houses. But they not playing that shit. They got eminent domain. Yeah, here's fair market value. Get the fuck out. That's the government for them. Driving down, so what is this? Sutphin Boulevard. Oh, you know what? Let me go. Yeah, Sutphin Boulevard. Sutphin Boulevard. Well, I don't see any speed cameras popping up just yet. Yeah, so many memories coming down here. Because it was like, I used to have to come down here every single day on the bus when I was a kid, getting back and forth to school. Take that damn Q6. That shit was a nightmare. It was like a waiting. And if you try to walk home, that was like 2 miles or something. It was like 2.5 miles. All right, so far so good. I don't see any speed cameras yet. I'm not really even going fast enough to worry about them, because really they get you for like being like between 30 and 40 for the most part, but I don't really see any just yet. So, but they're well logged into the system. The system basically knows where all of them are. Thank Jesus for that. Basically, it's like I'd get out of school, I walk my girlfriend of that time, I walk her from the bus stop to her house. She was a pretty girl. Only downside was she was a hoarder, and it wasn't really her, it was actually her mom. You know, she was a hoarder. She fucking, believe me, when I say hoarder, you know, like that show where they show the hoarders and they go into their house and they start taking shit and throwing it out and the people start crying and everything. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a hoarder. That house stank to be damned. That was a stanky house, boy. It was like they hoarded everything. And hoarders are weird. Like, they'll hold on to garbage and shit. And it's like, why don't you just throw this shit away? It's like they don't throw nothing away. It's crazy. Now you see the speed camera. So I'm just demonstrating once again. You see that speed camera? You can't get me no more. I'm not giving you no more $50 donations to nothing. So that speed camera's right there, waiting, and we're gonna pass it right by. We're gonna laugh at it. Gonna laugh at that speed camera. It shows on both maps too. So it's like as long as you pay a little bit of attention, there's no way you can miss it. Yeah, it's right. Okay, if it says that I'm passing it, then that means it's right here. It's right here. Where is it? Where's that speed camera? Where are you? There you are. Goddamn speed camera. Who do you think you are? I gotta drive at 12 miles an hour, make sure I don't get a goddamn ticket. Yep. No speed cameras for me, boy. It's getting cold again. It's 36 degrees outside. It's like all the delis and groceries, they started selling weed. All of them. Thanks, President Biden, and thanks, Kamala Harris. You turned my neighborhood into a fucking drug den with your legalized marijuana bullshit. Thanks a lot. And they sell, and believe me, yes, they do sell this shit to school children. Yes, they do. The school children are smoking up. Because this is what happens. What happens is there'll be high schoolers who graduate, right? And then that means that they're of age to buy this shit. So then the high schoolers buy the drugs. They buy the weed and all this vape and all that bullshit. And then they sell it to the younger kids. Because the adults don't want to take that kind of risk, but the high school kids, they just don't care. So they're selling this shit to these freaking school kids. Like if you look at these school kids, these kids are walking around with vapes. Vapes and weed. Yeah, this part of Sudfin Boulevard, usually when there's a shooting, it's usually right around this area. Anytime you hear about, like, usually South Jamaica, Queens, and there'll be a shooting somewhere, typically it's right here. It's right in this space. Typically. It's just ridiculous. Yummy. Yeah, not really much has changed down here. This place, supposedly the city said that they were supposed to force everybody to take these steel gates off their business. Now, I'll tell you right now, I do like the idea of having the glass storefronts. Uh-oh, speed camera. Where is it? It's right here somewhere. I'm about to pass it right now. There it is. Yeah, I like the idea of getting rid of these gates and making everything glass, just like that store for the most part. Speed camera. But that's kind of an anti-business move, and the reason why is because, you know, you can have glass storefronts, but that's not going to stop people from breaking in. And, you know, for some of these places, that may be, it may be kind of expensive for them to make that change. But basically the city's doing it because of the way it looks, which I can appreciate, because we do get a lot of tourists in this area, because a lot of these people come and they're looking for cheap hotels. And right next to John F. Kennedy, which I'm getting nearer and nearer to, there's a lot of cheap hotels. So the issue is they want to make it as, you know, nice as they can make it. And they don't, you know, they want to get rid of those metal gates. Okay, that's fine. But my only thinking is, you know, that they have to do it in like a way that, you know, the businesses can actually afford to do it, so that it doesn't, you know, put such ridiculous costs on them. But I do want them to do it though. You know, I just don't appreciate the anti-business mentality of the city for the most part. Because these people, man, let me tell you something. During COVID, if you had a business down here, chances are you went out of business. Because they made sure that. There were restaurants that went out of business during COVID that should not have gone out of business. Because those restaurants were sustainable. They could have gone to the, just delivering DoorDash, Uber, and all that bullshit. But it was like the city was determined to put people out of business. It was like, they were like, oh yeah, this is a lovely store. What can we do to put you out of business? It was like that. Uh-oh, speed camera. Yep, there's one right there. And it's saying that there's two. So that means that there's one over here too. So that means that they got one like right here somewhere, because I see that there's an NYPD camera, but then I see there's a speed camera right there. Shit is ridiculous, man. It's like one of those dystopian novels. What about speed cameras everywhere? It's like, I ain't paying y'all nothing. $50. Get it from one of these Uber guys. I could care less. I'm not giving it to you. Not me. Here's this guy waiting in the cold for the Q6, trying to get to the, what is it called? Yep, there's the speed camera. Yep. Got them damn things everywhere. See, their idea of making money is to just tax the shit out of you. And if they can't tax you, they'll just penalize the hell out of you. That's why I keep saying, like, anybody who thinks that they're going to just be able to buy a gas car and hold on to it when the government itself is like, yeah, we want to get rid of these cars. I'm like, you're out of your mind. They'll tax you right out of that thing. They'll say, yeah, oh, you need a gas car registration? Yeah, $1,000. You're like, wait a minute, it was $175 before. And be like, yeah, but, you know, it causes greenhouse gases. So $1,000. Oh, you can't afford that? Yeah, we'll buy a Tesla. There it is, speed camera. But that one's facing a truck, so I don't think he's going to be taking many pictures. It's like literally facing the side of a truck. All right, I don't see any others, so I think we're clear. Yeah, I think we're completely clear here. Make my way to the Belt Parkway. Yep. See how dense that portion of Queens is, and as you drive this way, the density just drops. It's like, first of all, you're not even allowed to have those tall buildings around here because John F. Kennedy Airport's around here, so they can't, you know, have buildings a certain height in this area. They're not allowed to. So, like, there's that building right over there, but, you know, none of the buildings really get much taller than that. Yeah, only about like 6-7 floors, and that's it. Oh boy, 8 o'clock, wow. Now let's see how slow this guy wants to drive. This guy has slow ass acceleration. If this was me, I'd have already been up to that light. Slow ass. Yeah, I'm not gonna, there's no point in trying to zip around this asshole, but I'll just give him a second. Bye. Is that a squad car? No, it's not. Oh, caught by the light. See, my Jeep SRT, it's like I go crazy on these streets. because it's like you don't have to worry about the ground, you don't have to worry about the bumps. It's just like I go crazy with that thing. So basically, and if there's, well, I can't really say that on camera, can I? But bottom line is I go crazy. I will say this feature right here, this digital mirror, I don't use that thing anymore at all. Like, it's nice to have it. I've noticed a lot of other companies are offering the digital mirror on their cars, but personally, it's so distracting. I don't use it anymore. It's really, really distracting. It's actually better to just use the natural mirror. Now, I'm sure it, comes in handy if you're trying to park and it's a dark area or some shit. And it's not easy to see. Yeah, that it can come in handy, but it's like, nah, for the most part, when I'm just driving, nah, I can't look at that thing. That thing is weird because it always makes you feel like somebody's about to hit you. Like the people who pull up to you, they're like 5-10 feet away, but the thing makes it look like they're right up on you. I can't do that. It's too jarring, I say. What is this? What is this guy? It's a Honda Accord. Yeah, some people don't like the new Accord. I like it. It looks like a Volkswagen to me. It looks like a Volkswagen. All right. Yeah, I think I start recording because I'm kind of bored now. I want to listen to some music. Can't do that if you're recording because of YouTube copyright senses, so. Docket tonight, we got a Dodge Durango Hellcat. Look at this guy. Or it's octane red, I believe. A little quiet. Interesting color combination. I've never seen octane red with like gold stickers before. Very interesting combo combination. Hey, this guy's got the V6 Charger right there, and he over the line. It doesn't sound like a Hellcat. I could be wrong now. I'm waiting to hear a Supercharger one, but I don't hear nothing. Yeah, I don't hear that Supercharger. I don't hear it at all. That might not be a Hellcat model. Whatever. If it is, it is. If it's not, it's like whatever. Yeah, they're them Dodge boys. They done. They're just done. I saw the new Jeep. I think it's a Wagoneer S or something, and it looks like it's designed to be an electric vehicle for the most part. Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh boy, you misunderstood your range, huh? Couldn't make the Supercharger. Yo, word up, that does not sound like a Hellcat at all. I'm starting to think it's not. Excuse me, Infinity. I don't know. Okay, wait. I think I can hear it now. Yeah, I can hear the Supercharger now. I can hear it now. Yeah, okay. Just checking, because you can't be too careful. There's a lot of fakies out here. There's a lot of fakery. A lot of fakery going on lately. Just can't be too careful. Can't be too careful. I just think that is so sad. So they basically ended up making like the most powerful engines that you could ever possibly buy under $100,000, and then through like greed and how should I say government mandate, they basically just took it all away. It's just sad. Nobody wants that twin turbo i6 bullshit. Nobody wants it. Everybody knows. Nobody wants that shit at all. Twin turbo i6. What do you think this is? A Nissan Nismo freaking nobody wants that bullshit. Nobody wants it. All that turbo lag. See, he decided to get out early. In fact, I should have been right behind him. So I was watching a video last night of full self-driving. So Tesla finally released the full self-driving and allowed it to work. And there was a guy, I forget what his channel name was, but he was on YouTube. And he was demonstrating how you could drive to the Walt Disney Family Museum. And for the most part, that full self-driving technology looked very, very promising. So the car is very, very cautious. It drives very slow. It starts up even slower. And it doesn't want to move if it even senses anything around it. And it waits until everything is gone, and then it starts moving. And basically, the way it was you could just tell the car, you could say, yeah, hey, car or whatever, take me to, and then as soon as you told it where to go to, it just starts driving itself. Now, I would imagine that in the future, if the car is driving and it thinks that the battery is low, I would imagine that it takes you to the nearest supercharger, or at least reroutes to the nearest supercharger, since obviously it doesn't want to run out of power. But I was very impressed with it. Like, that full self-driving, it's very expensive. My guess is they'll try to put subscriptions or more subscriptions, and they'll make it so it's you know, it's easier to afford. What's wrong with this guy? But anyway, my guess is they'll make it more affordable over time. And I tell you, the reason why I refuse to sell my Tesla stock, even though I'd be selling at a gain, I refuse to sell it because I really believe it's going to go a lot higher. When they open up that Supercharger network, that in and of itself is a gold mine. The full self-driving technology, I also think, is a gold mine. The new Model X, the new Model S, they haven't been really announced yet, but the new Model 3 and the new Model Y have. And so far, they're looking like they're going to sell. You know, they look like products that, you know, they really look like what they should have looked like in the very beginning. But, you know, they had to redesign it, I guess. The only thing I don't like is the fact that those Model 3s and Model Ys don't have a stick shifter, for one. I like having a stick shifter, even if it's here or here. And the other thing that I don't like is the fact that they don't have a turning stalk. That whole thing about pushing buttons to turn, and yeah, I don't like that. And then it's so slow to have to take your finger and do this on the swiping on the screen and shit. I don't like that either. I really think Tesla made a big mistake. Even though I understand what they were doing, they're trying to make those cars as cheap as possible, where you get nothing but seats and a steering wheel. I think they made a big mistake taking away those turn stalks. And that's part of the reason why, me personally, I'll buy their stock, I'll hold their stock, but I refuse to buy any of their cars, because it's like they take 2 steps forward, they take like 4 steps back. Like, they put heated, ventilated seats in the car, but the Model S and the Model X don't have massage seats. So the Model S and the Model X have had heated, ventilated seats for a while, but now they're putting it in the Model 3 and the Model Y. My issue is, it's like, you should have as much as I have, especially considering that those cars are more expensive, the S and the X. You should have, you know, heated, ventilated massage seats. And some people, you know, don't understand, why do you care about the massage? If you're like one of these Uber guys or a rideshare or a Lyft service, it's like you're spending so much time in your car until you're living in the car, basically, because that's where you're making your money, right? Lumbar massages are really, really good because they make it so that you can, you know, get comfortable and your back doesn't cramp up as much, you know? So I really think that they should have put that in those cars, you know? Now, I would imagine, also, there's another problem that I have. Supposedly, if you buy a Tesla and you buy the full self-driving in it, I don't believe that it carries over if you were to buy another car. As far as I'm concerned, logging into a Tesla should be like logging into like Microsoft Windows. It's like any features that I've purchased should follow me to whatever car that I get in. So, for example, if I'm a Model S owner and I have full self-driving, I paid you $12,000 or whatever it is. If I fly to California and I rent a car, like if I rent a Model S or I rent a Model X, I should be able to log into that car and I should be able to get all those features again, you know? Now, it's possible that people are going to complain if that's not the reality now, and it's possible that they can always implement it later. So if that does happen, good for them. But as far as I'm concerned, I've been hearing from people that it doesn't carry over from car to car. So I consider that a deal breaker. It's like, nah, nope. Because there's really only one Tesla that I ever would have considered actually buying. It's the Model X. And this car, in my opinion, is better than the Model X, even though it's not as tall. And because, you know, I was looking up the stats yesterday. This is actually a very wide, long, and heavy car. Like, this car basically weighs 200 pounds shy of 6,000. And then on top of that, this car is longer than my Jeep SRT, and it's wider than my Jeep SRT, if you could believe it. It just doesn't really look it, but it is. So it's longer, wider, and heavier than my Jeep SRT is, which is, I consider that amazing. Here's BMW. Yeah, so, yeah. Uh-oh. Get right behind him. Let me turn this damn music down. Yeah, so Yeah, but that's the thing. So I'm going to go to the Tesla Westbury, what is it called? The grand opening of the Westbury service location. And I'll get some nice video about that. I don't think the Cybertruck will be there, but then again, considering they don't even let you see inside it or get inside it, it doesn't really matter. Because right now, they're doing their best to control the press nightmare. Once people got their hands on those cars, they tore those cars apart. And they were like, yo, listen, this thing gets half the range that you promised us. It's like Tesla has everything they do is so, they do everything like underhandedly. I could never get with that business model where everything feels like it's fly-by-night. And at this point, I know that they're not a fly-by-night operation, but it's like so much of what they do is so underhanded, and it's obvious what they're doing. It's not like, it's not like you can't figure it out why they're doing certain things certain ways. It's like the shit is just so openly underhanded. Yeah, this truck is facing the wrong way. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's just remarkably amazing. It's like that you could get away with doing shit like that right in people's faces. It's just amazing. Got a Nismo GTR right here in this rain. It's amazing. That GTR basically is what got everybody to basically move their vehicles over to automatic transmissions with all-wheel drive. Lamborghini, Ferrari, everybody had to go in that exact same direction because, Nissan basically proved that all-wheel drive with automatic transmission was way better than manual and way better than rear-wheel drive in as long as you do it right, because spinning ain't winning. Your traction is everything. So, it's interesting to see that thing in all this rain. I don't usually see GTRs anymore. Godzilla. So this guy's lucky. He was able to get the plate GDZILA. Lucky guy. I guess if you got one of those cars, you'd have no choice. You'd have to. Yeah, so Godzilla. Just hate this goddamn commute. It's like been raining all week, but see, this is technically supposed to be snow. It's just so warm that we're not getting snow, we're getting water. I wonder if this guy knows he's going on YouTube. All right, I'm gonna leave him behind. He's my car handles so well in the water that a lot of these other people, some people get overconfident, but I gotta say that this car really handles well in rain and water. It really, really does. This thing is heavy for one, and then on top of that, it's like these tires are really, really good. I'm not even sure what the actual tire is. Maybe eventually I'll take a closer look at the tire. But these 22s, they turn sharper than the 20s. But the tread on these tires is really good in the water and the rain. It's really good. Like I've never experienced slipping. And it's funny, these all-wheel drive vehicles. There's a video of a Tesla Cybertruck having problems in the snow. And the thing about it is these cars have so much torque until it's very hard for them to actually get traction because they spin their wheels. But I haven't had that problem with this car. I mean, we had a little bit of ice, but I didn't have that problem with this car. It's like I just got in, switched to snow mode, and boom, I was gone. Didn't have a single problem. I was actually quite amazed. The driving dynamics of these things are really interesting. A lot of people, the anti-EV crowd, I was watching these videos. They got the Macan EV now, And the thing about it is the anti-EVers are just constantly, shouting it down. But I'm like, I don't think y'all understand that. It's like Europe is getting rid of ICE cars. See, this is the price you pay for having neocons in the government that like to start wars with everybody. You can't sanction Venezuela and Russia. You need that oil. If you're going to have gas cars, you need that oil. You can't sanction everybody. So they've basically said, yeah, we're going to make EVs the new big thing. So yeah, granted, there'll be some type of wealth transfer. There always is. There's always a wealth transfer. So right now, the money's moving from ICE towards EV. They've promised a lot more chargers. They've promised a lot more charging networks. But the thing, in my opinion, GM and Ford should have built their own charging network. GM, Ford, and Stellantis. Like, they should have built their own. If this guy's trying to get in, I'm here to tell you, bro, it's not happening. It's not happening. But anyway, yeah, they should have built their own charging network. Stellantis is Dutch, yes, but Chrysler for Canada, they should have built a charging network for GM, Ford, and Chrysler all up and down North America. Like, there should be a North American charging network or something that's, it looks like everybody's going to move to NACS charging like the Tesla cars do with the plug that's NACS. Because Tesla got it right. They have a small plug that does AC and DC, and it does pay as you plug. So that's a good thing. But I really think that they have to roll that out as best they can. But see, the problem really is, where are you getting that electricity from? If you're going to add more solar, okay. But you're going to also, you really got to go back to nuclear. If you go to nuclear, the problem is solved. Stop building nuclear bombs and build nuclear reactors. It's not that complicated, you stupid warmongering idiots. Y'all can't even beat Russia over Ukraine, and y'all are still fighting these stupid ass wars. It's like you costing all these people's lives, wasting these economies for what? For what? It's just so stupid. These people don't deserve these jobs. They really don't. They really don't. We were doing way better when everybody was cooperating. I mean, you had China and Russia. Everybody's cooperating. Everything was cheap. Fuel was cheap. You remember back in 2020 when oil went negative? That was not because of COVID alone. That was because Russia and Saudi Arabia had an oil production war. So they were just basically trying to see who could outproduce the next person. So that said, it's like, that was good for us. I mean, gas was like, for premium, it was like lower than it was like $1.80 for premium back then. Like I was going to the gas station, I was happy as a clam. It's this guy again. You stay over there. So anyway, you can't start all these wars and think that nothing's gonna happen. Of course something's gonna happen. You're gonna drive up all your prices. So the only way I see out of it, especially if you really want to go this electric route, all of these houses, anybody who owns an EV, including all of the rest of the houses, because they're all plugged to the grid, all of these houses need to be solar. So this way, if you have solar everywhere, these people can run their air conditioners, run their heaters, whatever, and it won't cost the grid that much because they'll be generating that energy. But what that takes? You got to have solar panels. Like that guy, look at that guy. You gotta have solar panels, you gotta have Tesla Powerwalls, or you gotta have battery storage. So this way, the energy comes from the solar panel to the battery. Now, the average family is probably only gonna use about 10 kilowatts a month. So if the average family only uses about 10 kilowatts per month, and even if we bump that up to 15, the average family is not going to use 15 kilowatts a month. But if they are using that much, and then you factor in the fact that an electric car is probably going to use like 30 or 40 more, right? Well, that's like a conservative number. Let's say that the average family is using a total of 50 kilowatt hours a month. Well, if you've got solar and you got backup batteries, that's not a problem in this, certain regions, obviously, because it depends on latitude. It depends where the sun is in relation to the house all day long, But bottom line is, that's a good start. And if you start there and then you supplement that with nuclear energy, you'd be winning. I guess that's where we're moving. It's just that we're not getting there fast enough. But everybody else, oh yeah, I want to get a hybrid because the hybrid's like the best of both worlds. It's like, nah, not really. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hey, so this morning, popping in to Tesla's grand opening. So they have a new service center because, you know, you got to have service centers and you got to have them nearby. You know, so that's the Tesla sign right there. I came by here before. They were still building it. This Tesla service center used to be a Babies R Us. I'm getting stock tickers. It says American Express reached $192. So I've got an all-time high on that. I'm getting all these damn stock tickets. It's like I'll take a look at stocks later because it's like the thing about it is the Dow has been just going up. It's like the Dow has nothing to do with the Biden administration, unfortunately, but people are investing heavily into this AI. So for the most part, oh my God, look how many of these goddamn things there are. Wow, look how many of these. Look at this. Holy shit! Not a single Cybertruck though. No Cybertrucks. So yeah, when I pull up, I'ma park right in the front. Throw some D's on that bitch. Yeah, I want to see what the inside of this place looks like. So basically, this is the service center. Now, I think they have superchargers here. I think they do. I would imagine they do. So it's supposed to start at 10 o'clock. So I guess you get to go in there and look around or something. Okay, yeah, it looks like they got stuff on display. But this thing's supposed to start at 10 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna roll up in there. Oh wow, look how many of this shit they got. Wow. Well, it is a service center, so you would expect to see a lot of these things. But you know, it's funny, there's only 4 models, so and they have numbers, B45, all this. This person's got the minivan. Apparently they have my idea. If I was taking a road trip, there's no way in hell I'd be doing it in one of these electric cars. I'd have a minivan. You know, some people be like, oh yeah, well, you get an electric car, you got brainwashed into buy an electric car. It's like you can't take road trips. It's like, while I do agree with the fact that, yeah, I wouldn't be taking a road trip because of this interior, I damn sure wouldn't be taking it in this either. I would absolutely have a minivan, because a minivan, you don't have like little nasty fingers destroying your interior. So yeah, I'll park right here. I'll park right here backwards. I guess they're already open. I see they got balloons and stuff. I guess they're already basically, she's trying to trade that horrible Toyota Camry right there. She's trying to trade that for a Tesla Model 3. But to tell you the truth, the Model Y is really where it's at. I mean, you get lots and lots of space. And the Model Y is like, it's like a fully baked electric car for the whole family. So in my opinion, that's what you're probably better off getting. Yeah, you may have noticed that there's every now and then there's like a little glitch with that rear view camera. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time I never have it. But it's software patchable. So basically when you have an electric car, these things really don't turn off and they're always awake. So that means that when they want to send you over-the-air updates, you get the over-the-air updates, and it makes it so. You know what? I don't want to park right here because that damn fucking pole is there. You know what? I'm gonna park right here, B1. Yeah, you can't stop me. I'm early. Ooh, C8. What is this? A C8. C8 pulled up. Yeah, this should be kind of interesting, you know. I don't think I've ever been into a Tesla service center before. Maybe I have, I don't remember. I wish there was a Cybertruck. No, in fact, let me rephrase that. I wish there was a Cybertruck that they'd actually let you get in. Because it's like Tesla be trying to hide shit. All right. Alright, so let me get in, take a look around, see what they got. See what kind of nice goodies. Maybe get some goodies. Okay, let's go. 258 258 miles remaining. All right. Yeah, and they got a lot of these goddamn things. Look at this. If they have plates, those must be the customers. See, I wonder, I guess, well, we'll find out, but I wish they had the new Highland model. This way I could see what that looks like. Yeah. All right, I gotta throw something in the garbage. Let's go up in there. Tesla. Absolutely. Look right here. So we got the Cybertruck pulled up. Look at this. Yeah, yep. It's like whatever you're doing, you just basically stop. Hey, why are you putting up the windows? I want to see inside. Is that the one from Americana Manhasset, or is that a different one?
No, this is a delivery.
Oh, this is a delivery for a person. Is that the owner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Is it service or test drive?
It's everything.
But this is not the one you were talking about. They're gonna actually have a different. That's a delivery. Oh.
No, that's that is an employee who brought. He's got a plate.
But that's not a Cyber Beast, right?
No, I don't think anybody has a pre-split.
Pre-split. Yeah, I bought the stock back in 2012. That's a good one. I like that. That's the first time I've seen a license plate that wasn't directly related to electricity. That's funny. I was trying to get people to buy into Tesla back then, but a lot of people they just weren't trying to hear it.
And then they'll say that's my big one.
And
of my
it's
top
not
five
just
regrets.
Tesla.
Yeah.
I bought Lucid, Rivian, Fisker.
good,
No, I got in on all of them. Pre-split. I like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. I haven't been able to actually see how I physically fit in there because you can't. I wish they actually just had one where you could just like actually see the inside.
They're going to. It's just going to take probably in 2 months to have enough. It'll be the next run, and they're going to, be more interactive demo cars. So
All right.
we're getting there. It's so cool to see it. Because I work in Manhasset, so I've seen the display, but it just sits there. So it's cool to see it animated like this.
I've never seen it move.
Yeah.
In real life, I've never seen it actually moving.
It's somewhat of a historic day.
I'm waiting to see that new the new $25,000 Model 2, because I know two things. It's like when they build that and when they open up the superchargers to regular car owners, like the stock's gonna go right back up. Like it's under $200 now, but I'm just holding. I'm not worried about it.
I wasn't looking. I wish you'd have told me that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I go through these things where I'm not going to look for a couple months.
No. Short. I got in 2012, back when Roosevelt Field, they had the Tesla store there, like right after I drove the P85. And shortened half of that stock. That bought my second house. Oh, yeah, so I'm a believer. It's it's like Rivian, Fisker, Rivian. No, all of them are low. They're like under. I think it's like Rivian might be like 10 or less right now.
$10.
But right now they're all low because like with the winter, I think with these high lease prices, I think a lot of people haven't been buying cars in general. Yeah. So they were saying in general that EV sales were down. So I just bought that Cadillac Lyric right there, and I've been waiting so long because we were waiting for the Cybertruck since like 2019, but I'm gonna end up getting he really watched that cone. But anyway, I want a truck now, and I was looking at that because the only other option is the Rivian R1T and the Ford F-150 Lightning, but I want to just evaluate, see what they got. So if I want to drive a yoke Model
Let me
X.
ask this gentleman walking back because
Yeah.
yoke X.
Okay.
He would know.
Oh yeah, well we're still out here partying with the Cybertruck. I want to go in there. Oh yeah, they got it all roped off. Yeah, look at that dog. So they're supposed to have another Cybertruck
the
coming.
S has the yoke if you want to try it.
The S?
That's the only yoke.
Okay, I'll try that
Do
real
it?
quick. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Is that a plaid, ludicrous, or
It
insane?
looks like it's a long range.
Oh, okay, cool. All
Let's
right.
go over here and I'll check you in.
All right.
I just need your license.
Okay. I guess they give us a badge when we leave, I suppose.
You can fill in that.
Huh?
You can totally have it.
Okay. I'll take one later when I
And
get
your
ready to
number
go.
again? Sorry.
917. Increasing my stock value. Yeah, so this is my car right now. It's great. It's been a great car. I just can't wait to open up the Supercharger network, so this way I can get away from EV Go. I hate EV Go. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your support.
You're welcome. All right. So this is the. Is this a what model is this? Okay, so they debadge these things, but that's my Lyric right there, and you can see how much lower to the ground I am. This is the Tesla Model S with the yoke, and I'm trying to raise up the yoke. So you got to go here. I think if everything. Oh, you know what? I have to put this like right here. I think you got to put this like right here. This key in order to unlock the damn car. I think that's where it's supposed to go. Yeah, it's so weird. All right, getting into this car, I can't even raise this thing until you actually turn the car on, and then you raise up the steering wheel. So I got to raise it up like that. But whoever was driving it, they had it like at the lowest possible position. Okay, so let's fix my mirrors. So they're letting you take a look and test drive some of these cars. Okay, so this is the new thing. This is a thing where you got to slide up in order to drive out. So, okay, I'll go this way. You have to do everything with your fingertips now. The buttons for the, what is it? The washer. What is this? Everything is a washer, but everything's a button. I don't have a problem with that. I actually like that. I just wish that all of the features were immediately, like, easy to get to. Like, some of these features just aren't easy to get to. Like, in order to set this, in order to set the steering wheel, you have to get into the monitor first. Like that, there's certain things that the American government should put like laws about, and they should be like, yo, listen, you can't take certain features away. There should always be a hazard button. There should always be a driver select gear. You should be able to go from drive to reverse to whatever, and it should be very easy to do that. There's certain things that should never be tampered with. But Tesla don't care about none of that. If you don't have a law against it, Elon Musk, he would have taken away the freaking brake pedal. He would be like, no, we got one brake pedal. That's all you need. It's like, nah, I can't do that. So, white interior. One thing I might ask them while I'm here is what do they use to clean their seats? This Model S, very nice car. My only thing is, it's like, this is not what I would buy. I would have to buy a Model X because this car is way too small for me. Compared to my Lyric, it's like, this car is way too small. Like, this car, it's like I'm driving a go-kart. So this is the steering system. Got the right turn there. Got the high beams, I guess. And the horn is there. So I'm not going to blow the horn at anybody because one of my hands is not free. But yeah. So I asked her if I could drive a Model X, but she didn't have a Model X that had the yoke. So I said, okay, let's see acceleration. Okay, this is a regular model. This is not a plaid. And even if it was, they would have had it rigged so that you can't go faster than like 80 miles an hour. So I'm not trying to break any land speed records or anything. Let me just pull this mirror up. And that's another thing, you know, for such a high-tech car, I'm surprised that Tesla hasn't put the digital mirror like my Lyric has. See, that's the one thing I like about GM. GM has a whole lot of parts in their parts bin. And when GM puts together a car, all they really have to do is put the best parts of their parts bin into the car, and they have a really good car. You know, I think their problem right now with their Ultium platform, I think the problem ultimately is that they have to, you know, knock out the software bugs, because they have a lot of software bugs, you know. But the Chevy Blazer EV had those problems. My Lyric had those problems. That's why it took so long for me to actually get it. I think between the debut edition and the, you know, the production models, I think they had some issues with that. Whoa, what the fuck? Why are these Toyota Camrys speeding? It's like, you're slow. Why are you speeding? Anything can get up to 90 miles an hour, but there's no reason for you to be speeding on these streets. These people are stupid. Man, these people are dumb. Uh-oh, what's that? Is that a Hellcat? No, it's not. It's not no damn Hellcat. See, you know, my problem is at this point, if it's a Scat Pack, I don't give a fuck about those Scat Packs no more. I don't care about those. I don't care about the shakers. The only thing that is kind of interesting is the Hellcat. Like, I don't want to see any of the other stuff. I just don't want to see it. So this steering wheel, I can understand why some people don't like it. I can also understand why some people like it. See, the reason why you have these steering wheels in the plaid mode and the ludicrous modes, the reason why is because they want your hands to be at the 9 and 3 position. This way, when this airbag pops in your face because you get into a high-speed car accident, you don't have to really worry about breaking your wrists when the airbag deploys. So that's really what that's all about. Like, I've never heard anybody actually say that, but I feel it's my job to say it because I have to keep people informed. So that's what it really comes down to. They want your wrists to not be broken by that airbag when you ludicrous mode your way into the back of a family's RAV4. Okay, now let me get this, what is it called? Let me get this air conditioning up. Get that air conditioning up just a little bit. See, that's the thing. You got to go through this fucking screen for every damn thing. There's like no support buttons. Like, I know the air, like, here's the thing. I'm trying to very quickly defog this window. Now, I know the thing is here for the what is it called? The defogger, but I don't see it. Like, okay, I guess it's controls. Oh no, you know what? It should be temperature, maybe. Yeah, this is like, I know there. It should be here and here, and I could turn the heated steering wheel off. You know, turn the heated steering wheel off. In fact, let me just pull over real quick. Yeah, I mean, like, you got to go through this goddamn screen for everything. If I guarantee you, if Musk could have gotten away with it, he would have made it so that there's no. He would have made it so that there's no turn buttons. He would have probably made it so that you had to go through the screen and there'd be like no buttons right here. It's like, Jesus Christ. See, there's simple user interface improvements that I would make with this car. Very, very simple. First of all, for the steering wheel adjustment, right? You could put one little button right here, and then you roll this bullshit in order to make the thing go up and down and left and right, or in and out. That would be fine. But there's no little button here. You got to go through here. Now, there's a lot of unused space right here. Why can't I have, like, a very simple button for defrost and defog? Like, why? Like, once I figured it out, yeah, I was able to do it, but it's like, that takes a long time. It takes a long time. So that's the swipe up, swipe down in order to go into park and in order to go to neutral and all that. Now, my only thing about that is if you're trying to parallel park, it's like, that could be really, 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 really difficult. Like, because you got, what is it? Like, you're trying to get into a parallel park, or you're trying to do a 3-point turn. I got to swipe up, swipe down and all that bullshit. It's like, come on, really? Suspension. Let's go. Adaptive sport. Okay. Pedals and steering. Sport. Accelerate. Oh, this is insane mode. Okay, so this car comes with insane mode. All right. So let's get back to the nav system. Like, where's the map? Like, oh, there it is. All right. All right. Okay, so now, so let's get a little bit of insanity. All right, yeah, insane mode. When I drove the P85D, they had that insane mode. Yeah, now it gets up. There you go. Now it gets up a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Okay, it is 9:59. Okay, so they're officially opening right now. I'm glad I came here early. See, I always come early. Always remember, the early bird murders the worm. In order to do things, you got to do them early. Okay, so if I tap this like a couple of times, I should be able to get it to automatically actually keep wiping. Oh, yeah, okay, so you got to roll this shit up like that. Okay, yeah, because it's still raining. You push the wiper blade, the shit does it once, so now you got to roll it. Wait a minute. This guy's got a lyric. Look. Oh, wait a minute. No, he doesn't. He has a CTS. That's a CTS 4. Didn't recognize you at first. Yeah, I can understand, again, the reason why Tesla in general will do so well. It's because this interior experience is the Tesla Supercharger right there, or one of them. So, yeah, this experience is something you can't get out of other cars. And the reason why is because no other car designer would design their car like this. They would have legacy buttons. Like I would see a door lock, unlock button right here. Why isn't there one? You'd have heated, cooled seats, massage seats. All that stuff would be right here where it's easy to get to. It's like nobody else would design a car like this. It's like, oh, with this minimalist, Swedish, IKEA style like interior design, you're never gonna get me. You're not gonna get me, because the thing about it is I need everything. Like, I want all the stuff to be there, and I want it to be easy to use. Oh, oh shit. In fact, yeah, I could have a little cookie, couldn't I? I could have a little cookie. Let me see if this guy's gonna let me in. Yeah, I could have a little cookie. Just try not to get locked up. Yeah, and you don't really need plaid mode. If you have insane mode is more than enough. You don't need plaid mode. I mean, listen, if you want to spend $130,000 on a car, yeah, I mean, go ahead. But, whoa! Yeah, see, this right here is the reason why I believe California is going to start imposing top speed limiters on cars. Now, that's not going to be a very good thing, but you can bet that it's coming. And if California does it, you know New York's going to do it, because New York is a bunch of communists anyway. But, yeah, that's just where we are. And by the way, if my use of language that you don't like offends you, there's a button on your computer and it's marked power. Push that button one time and you're gonna hear Windows go doo-doo, and it's gonna turn off, and you can take your little snowflake self and you can go get into bed, go to sleep. Because my use of language is my use of language. I have the First Amendment backing me. I have the Second Amendment in my pocket, and I don't play. It's like, if I want to say certain things, I'm going to say certain things. There's some people, this review is terrible. I turned it off because of the politics. It's like, listen, you could turn this shit off right now if you have a problem with my use of language. I could give a damn. And just turn it off. You might as well just turn your computer off, find your nearest window, and throw yourself out of it. That's probably the best advice that I can give you. I have to say, despite my criticisms of this car and all of the other ones, despite my criticisms, this is still a fucking cool car. I gotta give it to them. When these things go on the used car market, because the new Model S, look at this, look how these people are living. These people are living in castles over there. Look at these people. Hidden Glen Cove castles. Look at this guy, they're driving the Cadillac, red Cadillacs. Living in castles over here. So anyway, as I was saying, when these, think about it, when the 3s, the Ys, the S's, and the X's, when these cars get devalued and you see these cars put on the market, it's going to be amazing because everybody, like, you're going to have look at these people. They live in castles and shit over here. Look at this. You're going to have people being able to buy Tesla Model 3s, performance models, for like $25,000. Now, Tesla has a cheap model coming that's supposed to be like $25,000 or $30,000 or so. They say it's going to be 25, but I don't believe a damn thing Elon Musk says when he talks about pricing, because we've already seen that with the Cybertruck and the Roadster, right? Bottom line is, they're saying it's going to be 25,000. Whoa, what's this? Is it saying that I'm too close to the line? You know, words would help, car. Mercedes S-Class. So anyway, they have a $25,000 low price Tesla coming. And I personally believe that that's going to do really, really well. Me personally, I actually like the Model Y more than the Model S, because the Model Y is just a more, I just think it's a newer, refreshed, more well-designed car than the Model S. The Model S was great when it came out, but it's long in the tooth, and they really need to redesign this car. One of the things they could do is make this goddamn door longer, because for a door to be this short, it's like I had to struggle to get in this car. Meanwhile, I can get in the Tesla Model Y, no problem. But in this, I got to struggle to get in this car. So, yeah, I told her I'd be out for about 10 minutes with the car. She didn't care how long I was out, but I told her I'd be out about 10 minutes. I didn't know that I was going to take the scenic route. But all I'm saying is I'm going to hold the stock, and we're going to make some more money. We're going to make America great again. We're going to make some more money, boy. Oh, shit, these brakes. That's one thing I've heard about these plaid modes and the high-speed mode Teslas. They're saying that the brakes are overpowered by the car, because the car weighs a lot and then the car's fast. And they were saying, yeah, these brakes get overpowered. So I know that there's like carbon ceramic brake options that you can get for the plaid. This is not a plaid. This is insane, but I think this car needs bigger brakes. I think you need like Hellcat 15.5-inch rotors on this son of a bitch. You know, you need Hellcat brakes on this thing, because otherwise you'd overpower the brakes, you crash right into somebody's ass. You don't want that. Wow, this freaking thing just picks right up too. Picks right up. And it just keeps going. It just, see, that's the thing. When you put somebody in here, you don't need plaid mode. You have insane mode. You can scare the shit out of your mama, your grandmama, your grandpappy. It's like you can scare the hell out of them with this thing. This thing is magnificent. That's one thing I gotta say. Tesla killed it when it came to popularizing electric vehicles based on how fast they could go. They really killed it. They really, really, really killed it. All right, I think I had about enough fun right here. We're gonna get off. This is a monster. Can you imagine what it's gonna be like when all these, now this is the thing about the turning circle. Like, some people were saying that the steering, you know, one of the things about, you know, steering like this is that they preferred the steering in the Cybertruck, and they were also saying that you know, they need a true steer-by-wire in order to make it so that because there's like a little bit of deadness on center, but they were saying steer-by-wire would help. So my guess is with the next Model S reincarnation, chances are we'll have exactly that. We'll have the steer-by-wire. You know, I will say this: the thumb switch right here for the signals, not too bad. You can get used to that really quickly. You just have to remember that right is top and the bottom is you know, left. Not bad. Man, this thing is something else. Look at this guy. I can go around him. There's a woman driving that big old truck so slow. All right, so yeah, boy. This is the first time that I've put it in video, me with the yoke version of the car. Sometimes I drive cars, but I don't put it in video because either I'm not really allowed to, or because I just can't for whatever reason. But yeah, this is the first time that I drove the yoke model and made a video of it. This is something else, man. I gotta say, this is really an amazing piece of equipment. And when you really think about it, it's even more amazing that you can get all of this and you can whip the shit out of a Dodge Demon. You can beat them on the track over and over and over. You know what's funny? And I'm not gonna name no names. The only people with that Demon 170 that I've heard talking about how easy it is to beat the Teslas, I've never actually seen them do it in a video. Like, they'll run a 9.3 or something and then start talking smack. But when they get next to that Tesla, all they see is taillights. I'm not going to name names. I'm here to keep the peace. I'm not going to name names. But you know who you are. It's like I hear them talking oh yeah, I ran a 9.3 so I could get out there. I could beat a Tesla. I could beat that Tesla Plaid. Yeah, I could beat them. Meanwhile, they get on the road, they get on that drag strip with that Tesla, and they get eaten alive. Eaten alive. So I'm left to think to myself, I'm like, wait a minute. I thought you were going to beat this Tesla. But you didn't. You got eaten alive. Each time. Over and over. What happened? Now, if I'm not mistaken, in order to put this car in autopilot, you just double tap this. And that's it, yeah. Oh, shit. I don't like that. I don't like that button for autopilot. I really don't. This is the Tesla place right here, so I'll give them the car. I'm going to turn around. I want to test that autopilot thing again. But I don't like this. See, and that's the damn thing. It's like, why? Who do they have on these design teams? My car has a single button, a steering wheel button. It looks like a steering wheel. You push that one button, the car automatically knows that you're going to do self-driving. Why don't they have that here? One button. You got to double tap this scroll wheel shit. Like, of all of the things that they could have said, oh yeah, well, you know, let's, like, there's no reason there can't be a couple more. Like, the steering wheel button for auto drive could be either here or it could be here. Why not? Like, who designs this shit? It's like it's 2 steps forward and 5 steps back. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. So this is easy enough because, you know, I realized that I had autopilot because I hear that the thing is watching the steering lights or it's watching the traffic lights. So what I can do is I can double. Okay, so one tap of that causes it to drive by itself. So right now it's driving by itself. Okay, so let's try not to die. Let's make a right turn right here. Can we do that? Doo-doo. 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 You know what? I don't know what it's going to do. Whoa. No, I'm going to turn you off because you're scaring me now. Yeah, you're scaring me. Okay, let's turn this crazy-ass wheel around. Okay, let's go back and give her the car back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this crazy-ass steering wheel scares the shit out of me. Yeah, but that's what I would have done. I would have just had, like, one button that says, you know, autopilot. Like, you know, it doesn't even have to have a word. It just has to have a steering wheel icon. That's like, even Hyundai does that. It's like, if you want to make it look futuristic and you want to make it minimalistic, that's one thing. But come on, there's certain things that you could just do to make things just, like, easier. You know? So here we are. I'm back. That's amazing. Yeah, very impressed. Very, very impressed. There's just so many things that there's just a couple of key changes I would do with this car. Couple of key changes and I would make this thing incredible. I'd make it perfect. Just a few key changes. Okay, are we going? You want to slow down anymore? You want to stop? You want to stop midstream? Come on, Mr. Range Rover. I thought y'all knew how to drive. What are you doing? What is you doing? Oh, everybody's crowded around the Cybertruck. If it's an owner's car, if it's owned by, like, one of the employees, maybe they'll actually let me get in the damn thing. All right, let's see. Make sure these people ain't nowhere near my car. Yeah, I have to say, this is the reason why I invested in Tesla back in 2012. It's a very impressive product. And I always knew it was, oh, look at that. What kind of Tesla is that right there? Oh wait, that's not a Tesla. That's not a Tesla at all. That's not a Tesla right there. That's me. All right, so let me just pull this. So she was gracious enough to move the things for me, the cones, so I can just pull in there nice and slow next to my car. Yep, keep my car right there until I leave. I'm gonna make sure there's more than enough space between my car and their car. Look how big that thing is. That Lyric is gigantic. And it's funny because when I get in there, it doesn't really feel as big as it actually is. But when you're in this Tesla, the thing is low to the ground. It's real low. All right, so I just made it. Okay, park. Okay, and that's it. So, joyride's over, folks. Let me turn this down. Okay, we'll just keep it on auto. Windshield wiper fluid. Well, you know what, maybe I should turn it on off. Let the next person figure out how to do that shit. Okay, and then I just get out, basically. Now I gotta slide out of here like a worm. So I slid out of there. I slid out of there like a worm. This is, if you were sitting behind me, this would have been your experience. Oh, they have that screen in the back. Let me look at that. Haven't seen that. Look how big these things are. My car is gigantic compared to this car. All right, tap to power on fan. Yeah, see, they have to make this car bigger. Oh, okay, you need this key.
How was it?
Oh, great. Well, yeah, it's great. I mean, I've driven the car before. Yeah,
Okay. You've driven the S1?
I didn't know they still had insane mode.
On the long ranges, yeah.
On the
And then
long
the
range.
plaid,
How
you
many
have the
miles
plaid
does this one get?
I believe on a full charge 3 something. I don't know the exact number, but 3 something.
Oh, okay.
How was it though?
No, it was good, you know, just getting used to the yoke.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Take the time to get used to that. I was gonna say, yeah, take some time to get used to the yoke.
Yeah.
Once you get used to it.
Yeah, very cool.
So this is the super right here.
All right. Yeah, that was interesting. I guess everybody's crowded around the Cybertruck. You got the Cybertruck up there. I guess some of the people want the salesperson to go with them. All right, so it is 10:17. So I'm making excellent time. All right, let's go back on in there. Oh, you can put a lot of space in here. A lot of space in there. Oh, they're taking photos next to it one by one. I see he took the covers off. I wouldn't have taken the covers off, but hey, to each his own. All right, I don't know what they're playing on this radio, and I might get a copyright flag, so I don't want that to happen. This is a delivery center, so if you buy a car, you get a delivery right here. Very, very impressive. I knew that there was no way that they were going to be able to do a opening of this place without having the Cybertruck. I knew they were going to have the Cybertruck. So, very glad that they did. All right. Let's just go back in, maybe get something to drink, coffee. I gotta get my grab bag, and then I'm getting out of here. I guess. I've never drank this stuff before. is it? Shirt? Oh, okay. You guys the disadvantages?
No, we're one of the shopping center owners.
Shopping centers. Oh, for all of Roosevelt Field?
Roosevelt Raceway, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so this is where they sell solar. Yeah, someday maybe me, because I gotta have some way of powering these damn electric cars. Someday. Oh, this is really nice. Alright. Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I think this is a Y. This is the 7-seater. So, if you have children or an amputee, you can put them right back here. I just don't see that happening though. Alright, so yeah, I'm about to book it. Nice turnout.
I'm just going to say, Tesla's mission is to transition the world to sustainable energy. In order to do that, we need locations like this where people can come in, test drive cars, get educated by the incredible team we have here, professionals who can talk through every aspect of this car. The service team, you can't see it, but service makes up, it feels like 90% of this building, because we are very focused on making sure that customers get quick, easy, excellent service. So we think this is going to be a huge benefit to our customers and our future customers in Long Island and in this region. I would like to thank our customers and the Tesla Owners Club. We'll hear from Kim a little bit later. But they're instrumental in making everything we do happen. I also want to thank our landlord, Mike Matone, who will speak after me, and Aaron Fleischner from his team for all the work that they put in to make this thing a reality. I have to thank Remy and her team on the construction side who did all the work to get us here today. It's been incredible. Obviously, I have to thank Angela, who leads our New York effort, and I think everyone here owes her again with gratitude. What this team has done, particularly over the last 2 months, has been incredible, but it's really been over the last decade plus, where we've constantly had record quarter after record quarter, and that is not easy. It takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and we all appreciate it. Lastly, Amanda, very excited for you to lead this site. It's going to be a huge location for Tesla. It's going to be a huge location for Westbury. It's going to be a huge location for New York, and helping New York meet its climate goals, its its electrification goals and deploying EVs. Tesla is limited in New York, as a lot of people live only 5 locations. We're trying desperately hard to change that in Albany, but what we do in New York with only 5 locations is incredible. We are busier at the 5 locations we have in New York than any part of the country and any part of the world. So this is, it's pretty incredible what this team has done, and we couldn't be more proud of their work. We're really excited to be a part of the Westbury community, excited to be part of to grow our presence in Nassau County, and to grow our customer base. So with that said, I'd like to turn it over to Mike Matone, the landlord here, and thank him again for all of his team's incredible work in making this today.
Good morning. My role is will be brief. My father gave me some advice many years ago. He said, stand up to be seen, speak up to be heard, and sit down to be appreciated. So, with that in mind, on behalf of Tony Gartenstein families, I'd like to formally welcome Tesla to our Roosevelt Raceway Center. We're thrilled to have you technically as your tenants, but more importantly as a partner here. I'd like to thank, first of all, my team who put this deal together, Chris Todd, Eric Fleischacker.
That Becky over there, that looks like Melania Trump. I think that's Melania Trump over there. No, it's not.
I want to wish Amanda and Angela tremendous success here in this facility. There was a lot of challenges in putting this deal together, and we worked through all of them, and the result is this really great facility that I hope everybody appreciates. So today marks not only the opening of this state-of-the-art facility, but also demonstrates Tesla's continued unwavering dedication to innovation, sustainability, and cutting-edge technology. As a landlord, I've had the pleasure of working with various tenants, but welcoming Tesla into our community is truly a momentous occasion. Tesla has not just redefined the automotive landscape, it has sparked a revolution, pushing the boundaries of what is possible and setting standards for environmental responsibility.
You a landlord too?
Yes.
Oh, Paul Roosevelt. Yes. Amazing.
So this isn't Roosevelt though.
This new facility isn't just
Roosevelt Raceway.
This is next to Roosevelt.
So you guys have this area with Home Depot.
to the team at Tesla. Thank you for choosing us every day.
Any thoughts on putting another supercharger like right here, like right behind here or anywhere? Because they got one over there.
All our guests, partners, and
I'm surprised there wasn't one like right here. I don't know. Any thoughts of that?
join us in celebrating the future with excellence, sustainability,
Extensive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Revolution.
Don't exactly know the aircraft level, but if you give me a card, I'll ask you how is that big? On that supercharger site, you talk to me for the power.
Yeah, the superchargers, like, you know, in front of the mall,
Yeah.
how they have those banks where there's like 8 banks, cars pull up, they charge themselves. Yeah, so they have one over there, but I'm surprised they don't have one right here.
I'm surprised they don't have a few more myself. You're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
yeah. You'd think that they would have it at the service center.
Well, now that our T&E requirements are met, I'll suggest it to Tesla because they pay for it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it would mean a lot more business.
Are you in that?
Electricity? Actually, I work physics, but these guys are all engineers, basically. So two different prongs of the same thing, basically.
But we are here to help, and we love working with Tesla. They are a great partner for us, and we love to show off our cars because we love cars. And I'm going to thank everybody.
That Cadillac Lyric, that's their new electric car. I just got that. And
Did you see the
this Cybertruck?
The Syrian? Is that what it's called? Syrian? I think it's called the Syrian.
You mean that truck?
Yeah.
Cybertruck.
The Cybertruck.
Yeah, but they don't allow you to get anywhere near it. I think one of the workers here owns it. Yeah, you can look at it, but you can't get in it. Like they don't allow you to like actually see what the inside is like.
They have the doors open and everything.
I'll take another look. They had it roped off. No big deal.
Looks like the long time the moon.
Yeah, radical styling.
We also have
That's what they're doing now.
here. which we really appreciate you coming out to support us today. I'll let the Congressman say a few words.
You promoted me a little bit. I'm in the State Assembly. Good morning, everybody. It's great to be with you. I'm actually, my district office is kind of a neighbor. We're right on Eastgate Boulevard there, so through the area very often. So it's great to welcome Tesla. I know they've had a presence in the area the last couple of years, but this is new to have this level of facility. And I see my counterpart in the New York State Senator Kevin Thomas walking right now. So I'm happy to be here to welcome you, to say congratulations. I think as was said, friends with you always really ask these questions because they want to tell you about their cars. So I think it's a wonderful thing to have the opportunity though for people who are interested to come and learn more about these vehicles. I, for one, have kind of started to figure out how to actually open the doors. Like when I get in the Uber that's a Tesla or something. But it really is an exciting thing for the community. So I'm happy to welcome you on behalf of all the residents of the 19th Assembly. Thank you.
And yes, thrilled that Senator Thomas was also able to join us. Senator Thomas,
pursuit of pushing away from fossil fuels, and I am grateful to Tesla, their engineers, their team, even Elon Musk for doing what they are doing in order to protect our planet. Because, sorry, we do not have a planet B to go to. All right, if we wreck this one. So congratulations, thank you for opening up here in the district. I have a combination here for a moment.
thank you so much. I should say, we've heard the Senator Thomas said about that. There should be more coming soon. Try when you're seeing on the highway, do not.
So this is the first Cybertruck sold in New York.
So we're gonna do a quick ribbon cutting, but please mingle. There's gonna be some music. There's some other fun stuff going on all around. And please talk to Tesla employees. Learn more about the products. Talk about service. We want to be helpful. We really appreciate everything.
This is actually the first Cybertruck delivered in New York State right here. So you're gonna see more of them. This is the first one I've ever actually seen here, so it kind of makes sense that this is the first one. I'm surprised there aren't any like big level YouTubers here. Marquise Brown Lee is not that far away. He's in like New Jersey. I'm surprised he's not here. But I tell you, let me tell you something. In 3 years, when my Lyric gets ready to go back to Cadillac, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'd have a Cybertruck. I don't know. Maybe they'll have something better out. I would imagine that they'll have something better out. But you never know. So I think I'm done. This is, after all, a service center. So I'm pretty much done. All right, thank you.
Did you get what you needed?
I got it. I'm sorry? Appointment?
Yes.
Oh, yes. You see that door where it says service? Drive right up to there. They'll help you.
Okay. Thank
Okay?
you.
Yes, you're welcome. I must look like I work here or something. I don't. You know what? I wonder, is there a line? I think there's a line. Well, I had a pretty good time driving that Model S. Had a pretty good time. It's amazing how big these cars are. I can't believe how big this thing is. Like, the size disparity is remarkable. Oh, you guys going out?
Yep.
Yeah, this Lyric's mine. But I drove this. This is fun. Huh?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I was just looking at the size disparity. Like, if you look inside my car, like, it's amazing how much bigger my car is than that one. I just drove that, and I'm squeezing in there like a worm. Yeah. Like, yeah, you can look in it. It's... I just got that. I was waiting for them to get that Cybertruck maybe a couple of years, and I'll trade this. And oh, it's open.
We're going to wait at least 3 to 4 years for the Cybertruck. It's going to take...
It's on what? Okay, I guess I have to get closer.
Okay.
There you go. I guess I have to get closer. The key. Yeah.
Whoa, pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a bigger. It's a much bigger car, and I think it costs less than this S. But I was driving the S. The S is like really fun though.
It is.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, boys.
I need extensions.
Okay.
Gas pedal.
Have fun.
Alrighty.
This has I turned on insane mode while I was in there, so the throttle response should be pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so I guess that Chinese lady who was looking for the entrance, I don't know if they rerouted her to the back. Hopefully they just took her in there, because otherwise this shit is really confusing. Oh, this guy's got a P100D. Nice, not bad. All right, yeah, my door locks auto pop. All right, waiting for these guys to leave. Waiting for these guys right here to leave in a second. I guess they're pulling out right now. I'll wait till they pull out and then I'll leave. Yeah, I'm done. It's 10:51. I got places I gotta be. Yeah, so I got here nice and early, did a test drive with this black Model S, and now I'm on my way. Oh, come on, yeah. Oh, yeah, let this guy out. Let this guy out, yeah. There we go. All right. Okay, so that's it. So we hobnobbed with a couple of politicians and a couple of landlord owners who are landlords just like myself, and now I'm getting the hell out of here. A lot of people showed up with all their Teslas. Somebody, I've seen that car on the road before. I've blown past him, that guy, because I recognize him because of those red rim covers. Okay, let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Fun's over. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, but I gotta say, I love Tesla, the stock. I love the Supercharger network. But they're gonna have to work real hard to sell me on a car. And it's funny because I could have bought the Cyber Beast, but you couldn't get one. And if I had the Cyber Beast, then I'd pretty much have to make obligatory reviews trashing it, explaining how the range is not as good as they say, and how there's hidden problems with the software and all that stuff. I'd rather not do that. But the thing about it is, as a shareholder, it is important for you to critique the product, because if the shareholders don't tell you what's wrong with your product, how could it ever get better? And I'm doing it, as a positive. I'm trying to help, Like, I like to make shit as easy as possible. I don't like things to be complicated. It's funny, as many buttons as this car has, it's like it doesn't take very long to learn it, and it's actually relatively easy to use on a daily basis without really having to think much about it. We're just, listen, all I need is more of these people to buy Tesla stuff so my stock price goes up. Because right now it's like 182. I'm buying. I'm buying. So I don't know how long it's going to stay at 182. I don't know how long, but I already dropped $2,000 more into it. So there you go. Now, as for Rivian, Fisker, and Lucid, it's like, I've bought as many shares from them as I think I'm going to buy. And I have very nice. If this guy turns right here, he's going to get that fucking speed camera's got him. If this guy, no, in fact, You better not turn, because if you turn, that speed camera's got you. Because you're not allowed to turn on red here. Yeah, you better wait. The speed camera's waiting for you, boy. The speed camera's waiting for you, boy. All right, let me pass this guy. I don't like being behind these people. Yeah, there we go. You stay back there. It's amazing how well this car, like Cadillac and GM, when they really want to make a good car, they can get it right. Like, it's amazing how smooth this car is. Like, this car is quiet and it's smooth. It's like amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's shocking, amazingly smooth. Very, very smooth. And, you know, going into and out of these turns at like 40 and 50, the car doesn't skid because it's got so much weight at the bottom of the car, like low center of gravity and everything. But it's not by any means a sports car, because the steering feels heavy, for one. And then second, I think if they change to those magnetic shocks, the magnetoradiological shocks like they have on the CTS-V, I think they'd have a killer combo there. I don't know how much more it would cost, but magnetic shocks controlled by electricity. I think the reason why they didn't do that is because you know, they may use a lot of energy. So that's probably the reason why they stuck to regular shocks. But other than that, I mean, there's no complaint with the ride. My only issue is the you know, the handling into and out of turns. Like, when you just want to go straight, this car is a bullet. But you know, when you're going into and out of these turns and curves, you feel the weight of this thing. 6,000 pounds. Yeah. So all right. So that's not bad. That was a very nice gesture by the landlords. Have a nice grand opening party. Very nice. So they're going to be there till 2 o'clock. So that was very, very nice.
To be continued.